Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Roxanne, and on this channel I do all sorts of nail content, demos, hauls, how-tos, you name it. In this video I'll be showing you how I created this 3D pop art nail set. If you're interested, then please just keep watching. Hi my babies, I hope you're having an amazing day or night, whatever time it is whenever you are catching this video. So as you guys can see, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in. You guys, I apologize because I lost the footage of me adding the nail art that's on my index finger, but you guys don't worry, I am doing the same technique on this finger as well. So you guys will get to see how I created those 3D bubbles. But for right now, I'm just taking the red gel paint and creating some zigzag along the top of the nail, and then I'm going to take the gel polish and fill that in without curing that. And what I'm trying to do, you guys, is basically just create a 3D look or a raised look. So I'm very heavy-handed with the amount of gel paint that I'm actually putting onto the nail. But yeah, you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in this blank space. And then once I like what this looks like, I of course will go ahead and cure it for a full 60 seconds in my UV LED lamp before going on to the next part of the nail art. So I'll hush, I'll let you guys watch this. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'll hush, you watch. So now that that's fully cured, I'm going in with my dotting tool and this black gel paint, and I'm creating my 3D dots. I'm basically just taking the dotting tool, going straight down the nail, and then going diagonal to whatever that first bubble was to kind of create that scattered look. And then I'll go ahead and cure that for a full 60 seconds. You guys, I apologize again. I lost the footage of me adding the dots onto my middle finger, but it's literally the same process. Now, once I have that white cured, I did go over those dots with green, as you can see, yellow, and then I believe navy blue down on the bottom. I was just trying to create a look where those blue and yellow and green dots were outlined with white, if that makes sense. You guys, now for the mouth. Y'all, I have to say, I'm feeling myself when it comes to nail art. I've grown so much, you guys. If you look at my videos, if you followed me from, I don't know, just even 3 or 4 months ago, I was heavily into like stickers and foils and decals. And it was really because I was afraid to pick up the brush. I just cannot draw on paper to save my life. But for some reason, you guys, I am really enjoying hand painted nail art. So I did go ahead and create a mouth on the set, as you've seen in the thumbnail and in the intro. So I'll hush, I'll let you guys watch me do this. Y'all, I'm so proud of this mouth. I'll hush, you watch. Something I did want to mention, you guys, when I was creating the lip, I flash cured and cured quite a bit just to make sure that the art that I created was in place. So when I did the outline with the black gel paint, I did a flash cure for 15 seconds just to make sure that my outline stayed. And then I went ahead and did my next step, so on and so forth. And I cured either fully or 15 to 30 seconds in between, depending on how much gel paint I used, if that makes sense. So when I actually added this red that you see me putting in here, because of the amount of gel paint that I used, I did do a full cure for 60 seconds. Just to make sure that it's in place and it's fully cured. And then of course, when I did the outline, again, because of how much gel paint I used to do the outline, how thick it is, I did do a full cure for 60 seconds. So I hope that helps. The reason I want to say that to you guys, I think that a lot of times when we're creating nail art, especially when we're starting out, we don't know when to hold them, like when to go in and put the nail under the lamp and cure. And I would say it's when you get to a point of no return, if you will. When you get to that point where you're drawing that, you know, if you messed up right at this point that you would not want to go backward, that's when you stop and you cure and you move on to the next step after you cured. So I hope that helps. I'll go ahead and hush. I'll let you guys watch this. I'll be back in 2 seconds. So now that I have that fully taken care of, I'm going in with the word POW, and I'm going to create that by starting off with the O. And the reason I started off with the O is because the O is actually the center of the word, and I wanted to make sure that the word was actually in the center of the nail art, if that makes sense. So I did my O, and then I went in and did the P, and without curing, went right in and did the W and exclamation point as well. And then once I liked what that looked like, I did do a full cure for 60 seconds, because you guys, another thing that can happen if you do not fully cure gel paint is that you can have rippling. So it'll look like it's okay when it comes out of the lamp initially, but then over time, like say a few short seconds, you'll see ripples or waves in your paint. So you do not want that. So like I said, I went ahead and created my word, did my exclamation point, and then did a full cure for 60 seconds before moving on to the next piece of nail art. To finish up the nail art for this set, I went ahead and created drips on the pinky and the thumbnail. The way that I did that was I used my dotting tool to pick up the product and place it onto the nail, and then I used my nail art brush to define those drips. But once I liked what this looked like, I did go ahead and do a full cure for 60 seconds. And then I went ahead and did the exact same technique on my thumbnail, and then went ahead, of course, and cured that for a full 60 seconds. And then I went over that with this beautiful lime green color. I wanted it to look like slime that was outlined in white. So that's what I was going for. So I, of course, added my green, and then cleaned off the sides because I did make a little bit of a mess, and cured that for 60 seconds. And then, of course, went ahead and did the very same technique on my thumbnail, and then went ahead and cured that for 60 seconds. But you guys, here is again the final look. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what it is you want to see next. And hey, by the way, check out the videos that are suggested right here. And you guys, tell a friend to tell a friend, because baby, ain't no stopping me at this point. I love you guys so much, y'all. Until next time, peace.